Hello, folks. This is Joe from MIGeekScene. I'm at MEGGAXP with Efren Ramirez.
Yo, what up?
For those who don't know, he was Kalo in the Crank movies, and he's also known as Pedro from Napoleon Dynamite. And he's a DJ, for those who don't know.
Yeah, you guys missed out last night about the
Cosplay ball or masquerade.
Masquerade, the Monsters Ball. It was nuts. Nuts, guys.
Because I didn't even know that about him, and usually I do extensive research on people before I decide to interview him. But after seeing your set, I just decided to ask you if you wanted to do an impromptu interview the next day. So forgive me for not going really in-depth for doing research and hitting you with facts that you're like, wow, how does he even know that? So forgive me. But we're going to mainly talk about your musical background. So what is your musical background?
Well, my older brothers used to be DJs in Los Angeles. So, when I was a kid, I would carry crates of records, for them like a slave. But I learned how to mix and learn how to DJ off Gemini records, Gemini 10 turntables, and I moved on to Pioneer and then to Newmarks. As I got older, one of my day jobs was to DJ in LA. And my friends and I formed a rave company called Nocturnal Rampage, and we started to do raves in Los Angeles. And it was cool. I mean, it was a lot of fun, and it was very much we were all into underground music, and the electronic and techno scene was really hard and awesome. So while I was doing that as a night job, during the daytime I would go to acting classes or go to auditions and work as an actor. So when Napoleon Dynamite hit, my life was at a peak in regards to the rave scene, and it was just growing. So I had a choice, either focus on acting or focusing on music, and I still create music, on Acid or SoundForge. Sometimes I'll go on Pro Tools. I create electronic music, but in between working in films, I DJ all over the world, and I love music of all genres. Yeah.
Is there a particular style that you do while you're DJing?
When you're DJing, you always want to favor the crowd. So some crowds like hip hop and trap music. Others like electro, dubstep, and electro swing. Some dust music. It's always great, and hardcore. For those of you who love hardcore, I got Gabber. That's great. It's jungle, drum and bass. Speed garage. So music is always changing and evolving. And you don't want to, even though you want to play what's commercial, you want to stick to the underground and stay underground. Stay underground. Keep it underground, guys.
Well, I guess you kind of answered that question, but I was going to ask, are there any particular go-to songs that you like to use into your sets, like favorites?
It's a lot of early works by some of the new and old DJs. There's Flosstradamus is just amazing, and Skrillex is great too. Deadmau5, but even Benny Benassi and Fatboy Slim and Moby, a lot of their works, their early works were so grassrooted and grounded. And a lot of their new music too is they still have that quality, but it's been mixed and remixed by other artists, and sometimes it can get commercial, and that's cool. But for me, for my cup of tea, I like the underground. I like listening to the raw, stuff that's unknown and weird and strange, because that's where you get the new sounds. There was a DJ by the name of DJ Spooky, who would always explore that, and I'm always curious to see where music is going to go and how it keeps changing. So
I have been to. I love music.
Yeah.
As a fan, I'm all over the place. I'm predominantly a metalhead, but I have been to a Bass Nectar show just to see what it was like.
Yeah.
And that was insane. How packed that place was, and just people were just dancing the entire time.
Yeah.
Has there? Do you go to concerts like that too, during your downtime?
Well, listen, there's a guy by the name of Pasquale. Pasquale, along with Live Nation, do the EDC festivals, right?
Okay.
Electronic Daisy Carnival, and he does it all over the world now. And back in the day, he used to have something called Bass Rush, where a lot of jungle music and drum and bass, and the music was so explorative. You would explore new sounds with new beats. When you have great melodies with a really hard drop, that's gonna get the audience riveted. And for me, creatively as a DJ and even as somebody who composes music, I love all that stuff. because you could feel the music. I mean, the word rave is actually an acronym, right? It's called rave. For those of you guys who don't know, means rhythmic assault and visual ecstasy. For those of you guys who don't know,
actually, I did not know that.
I just schooled you guys. Yeah.
When you're not performing, are there any, like, just at home, just relaxing, are there any favorite artists or bands that you like to go to?
Yeah, I like to listen to ambient music and eclectic music. An example, Moby actually had some ambient albums out, which are, before a lot of dance tracks, it was so chill. So if I'm at home and I'm reading a lot of scripts, and I'm not gonna read a movie script and listen to Gabber music, right? So it's just too hardcore. But I will listen to Moby because it kind of eases your brain into that world that's on the page.
Do you upload your music online for people to check out?
Sometimes, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, some of my old school stuff is still online. You can find it. But I'm creating music now, and I don't. I'm very shy. It's just I don't know.
I'm sorry, you weren't expecting me to ask you so many musical questions, huh?
No. It's it's debatable. Whether I should put my music up on on the internet and iTunes. But maybe, I may do it 2017. We'll see.
That'd be interesting to check out because
Yeah.
I did enjoy what I saw of you performing between you and Bobalon last night at the.
Oh yeah. Bobalon was pretty sick. He's got some mad dubstep, man.
And I like the fact that he incorporated video game stuff into his music. I was like, this is very nerd centric, and I'm loving this.
Well, that's the reason why
That's why I'm sporting their shirt too. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, I love this guy. Love these guys, man. Love these guys.
Wesley and the Crushers are awesome.
I had to start my set because I did a surprise DJ for those of you guys that are watching. At the cosplay ball, and I started it with a song called "My Freedom." It was a remix of the Ghostbusters soundtrack, so and it was very electro. And then I went really into deep electro, and people went crazy. Then I did a lot of remixes with Katy Perry and Tone Loc and some '90s.
I did hear a Wild Thing.
Rock. Yeah, come on, bring it. Yeah.
Well, as we're segueing out of that, just two questions about your acting career.
Yeah.
How did you how hard was it to keep a straight face when you were playing Mati in the Funny or Die Captain Planet sketches with Don Cheadle?
Yeah, well, the people at Funny or Die, they approached me and they wanted to do some short films, and I was like, oh, cool, sweet. So we started to work together, and then they asked me if I wanted to play Mati, and I'm like, what is this? What's Captain Planet?
Oh, you don't know what Captain Planet was?
I didn't know. I didn't know. And then when they mentioned that Don Cheadle's going to be playing Captain Planet, I go, with Don Cheadle, anything, whatever. Put me in a dress. Sure. And that guy's, hysterical. Hilarious.
Yeah, for those who haven't seen that, please check out Captain Planet on Funny or Die. That's with Don Cheadle. It's hilarious.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I thought, like, I don't know, maybe 1,000 people are going to watch it. It had over 1 million, 2 million views alone.
Oh, no, I still watch it from time to time. It's still holds up. And would you ever, if the opportunity arose, would you ever revisit the Pedro character?
It's up to the audience, and it's up to the script and the directors and the studios. Pedro is a character that I myself love. I love playing a character like that. Because he's welcoming and everybody loves Pedro. I love that guy. If the script calls out for it, if it's really good, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, of course.
What are you currently working on that you can talk about? Or that's coming out?
Junk.
Junk?
Yeah. What am I got a film called Middle School, The Worst Years of Our Lives. That comes out in 2 weeks. So I got 2 movies that are coming out next year, and I'm working on a film right now. I could tell you the act, Charlie Sheen and David Spade and Dennis Quaid.
Oh, okay.
But that's the only thing I can say.
I'm not going to press you for that.
Yeah, cool. Thanks.
And if people wanted to reach you online, where can they find you?
They can't. You can't. You can't find me. That's it. I'm like a ninja. You're going to find me.
Poof. The final question.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to your fans throughout the years?
I love you guys. Thank you. Yeah. I'm a big fan of you guys. Stay up. Stay focused. Be good. Do good. Live good.
Come out to one of his shows if he happens to be there.
Yeah. Or if you're out, I may just be DJing at one of your shows.
All right, well, folks, this is Joe from MIGeekScene at MEGGAXP with Efren Ramirez. Take it easy.
Or take it hard.
Depending on how you like it.
Ooh.